Welcome to Will Follow the Light. I played the demo recently. Full game is now out. And it's always good to see this. I have a resume option because I played the demo. But that was the demo. This is the full game. I'm going to click new game. And we'll take it from the top. A Tomorrowhead Studio game.
The wind's too strong. If I don't drop that sail, the mast will snap for sure. I need a storm sail.
What is a storm sail? What do you mean get ready for the storm? Oh, come on, it's done! Maybe I should resume it. We can start from chapter 3 if you like. Forget the preceding stuff. Well, it doesn't start very well. This is not a good start at all. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
The wind's too strong. If I don't drop that sail, the mast will snap for sure.
What do you mean, strike the sails?
I need a storm sail.
I said!
That should be better.
God, I was about to put my fist through something then. Oh.
Oh, the boom's come loose. If I don't secure it, I'm done for.
Goodbye. You don't just dump people into a game like this, where you're immediately fumbling around, unsure what to do. Not right at the beginning. I mean, you know, you've got to go into it. You've got to have a more gradual start, in my opinion.
God damn it!
This is not the end boss time, it's the beginning of the fucking game. And they already assume that you know what you're doing.
Port side!
Face into it then. Rogue wave!
God, if I hadn't dropped the sail, that would have been it.
Oh man,
Starboard side, wave!
How long is this going to go on? How long will it go on for? Because, I mean, Christmas is coming here.
Right on course! No! No! No!
Couldn't do anything about it anyway, so why have control over that? Might have just would have been a cutscene. This wasn't in the demo, by the way.
I need to respond to that radio call.
Right. Sit. How am I supposed to... I'm supposed to see that? If I can't... Can I zoom in? I gotta respond to the call.
Starting with a not-so-great one.
Cass? Come in. What's happened?
Will? You're breaking up. Let's switch to our backup frequency. 150.4, over.
Yeah, working on it.
I can't see it.
Come in, this is Will. How'd you read me?
Come in, Will. Got two bits of news for you, starting with a not-so-great one.
What's wrong, Cass? Is Thomas alright? Over?
Oh, he's fine. A major storm's heading for the coast. You've got some time to prep the lighthouse and grounds.
Oh, crap.
There should be a checklist of things to do on the weatherboard.
How much time do I have, Cass?
I can't say for sure. The weather sensors are giving conflicting information. Get a record of the weather readings first. That should give us some answers.
I'm a lighthouse keeper, not a meteorologist. Can't Greg get out here?
He won't make it before the storm hits. There should be a manual on the desk for all the instruments at the weather station.
Okay. What's the other news?
Remember you told me about your dad the other day?
Yeah, a manual I can't read because it's
Yeah?
far too tiny.
Well, he's here. And he's at your house. With Thomas.
You're joking me. Did he say why he's here? I told you what he's like.
Oh, take it easy, Will. He's an old man.
Cass, that man didn't help my mum when she was alive, and I'll...
Yeah.
I know, but...
Oh, forgive him. Yeah, alright, sure.
Looks like they were about to take the boat out somewhere.
Copy that. I'll talk to him later. Over and out, Cass.
Let me know when you're done with...
When you say over and out, you're gone. You don't continue the conversation. Don't even know how that works, do they? Take the list. Diagnostic report.
This must be our only lighthouse picture. Cass insisted we capture that moment. Yeah, I've always loved carving little wooden boats. Used to make them all the time. For any occasion, really. Gave this one to Greg for his birthday. That was right around the time the ice between us started to melt. How does Greg know all this stuff? We owe Thomas for this lighthouse area map. His cartography skills really shine here.
January, seismologists. March, ornithology students. June and July, marine biologists. I've got to take the list. What list? To-do list. Check the power supply. 1. Check the switchboard. Check the generator. Collect the latest weather data, precipitation rate, wind speed readings, humidity readings. So the first things I've got to do is check the switchboard, check the generator.
And I was hoping for a quiet day.
Blah 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 blah. Greg Wilson, Matt Carpenter. Check the instruction option.
How does Greg know all this stuff? I think I can figure this out.
You think, huh? A beaker for collecting precipitation is located inside the filter of the device. At the weather station to the right of the entrance, there is a measuring flask on the table. Pour the contents of the beaker into the flask, input the collected something data into the PC. Can I bring that back up again? So if I can, I want to read it.
Without that heat gun, it'll be freezing in here.
I guess. That's your light switch. The tools are now stored in this box, Greg. We're outside. They've got a little fire there.
Always love black tea. Simple yet invigorating. Every cup tells a story if you know how to listen. That's what Mum used to say.
You can use that.
Let's set the kettle over the fire and wait for it to boil.
Oh,
It's boiling. Time to brew some tea.
bring some tea.
Herbal black blend. I can almost taste the campfire songs in those warm expedition evenings.
Well, we got this thing here.
Hopefully this data's precise enough. But if it's not my problem.
1652. 16.52. This is all new stuff here. How will it keep that? Because I ain't got the other readings yet. I think that might have been wind speed, not precipitation. 16. I got it wrong. 1652. In the wind speed. So stand up.
All this data we collect before the storm will be really valuable.
Yeah, but there's something I don't get at the moment. Which is the beaker. Located inside the filler of the device at the weather station to the right of the entrance. There's a measuring flask on the table.
How does Greg know all this stuff? How does Greg know all this stuff?
Well, that is to get the wind speed. Yeah. Look around. Ah, here we are. Collect stuff there.
Now I just have to pour it back into the rain gauge. Should be in the office.
Right, take that.
How does Greg know all this stuff?
Oh, there it is.
There was a lot less rain last month.
You know. And the note says 75 millimeters. Got it. Precipitation 75. But I still need to get the humidity. Check the notes. Relative humidity measurement is easy to use and rarely breaks down input the values it shows into the PC. Which has to be this thing. What does that say there? Kilometers? It says 0. 0, 0. I can't check whatever that is. Oh, I can.
Yeah, close to normal.
That's it. 65%. Humidity, 65.
Okay, I should radio Cassandra back.
Okay. Talk.
Come in, this is Will.
I hear you, Will. Over.
I've entered all the current data from the weather devices.
Great. I can see it in our database. Good work.
Thank you.
Latest readings say the storm's gonna hit you early. Set up a signal on the radio tower so you can communicate from base, even when the weather gets bad.
Yeah, the signal's been dropping out a bit lately.
You could have set up the signal yourself earlier. Okay, contact me from house when you're done.
Copy that. Over and out.
Over and out, Will. Good job.
Tune the receiver on the radio tower. That's what I gotta do next. Wow! Now, are they talking about this thing? No, they ain't. I hope this is not a time limit because I'm in trouble if it is.
Without that heat gun, it'll be freezing in here.
I do this on the computer? What? No, I can't use that. Oh dear. It's not in here. Find the tower out there somewhere. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's
Weather
the...
data says the storm's getting closer. I hope I can get everything done before it starts raining.
No chance. Because I don't know what I'm doing. There's nothing to interact with.
If the storm damages the tower, the lighthouse will be cut off.
Fix. Use Q and E to select the wave. Ah, okay. How do I know I've got it right? Oh, yeah. You switch between them. You've got to match them. That's close. Ah.
Now I should contact Cass from the house to check the signal.
From the house. Get to the keeper's house. Have I got a torch?
I have to fire up the stove in the house. It's getting cold.
Quit your whining.
Radio's in my room. I should contact Cass as soon as possible. Hila's favourite recipe. Simple, but delicious. Even Greg and I could pull this off.
There's no doubt I will be expected to.
Hila's favourite recipe. Simple, but delicious. Even Greg and I could pull this off. The biggest crab I ever saw. It's too bad Greg was the only one who got to eat it. That should take care of the cold.
I gotta go to frequency 148.5.
Come in, this is Will. How'd you read me?
Well, come in. The reception is good, but still worse than the weather station.
Yeah, of course. That's where the receiver's directly connected.
The last thing you have to do is to check the power supply in the generator room at the lighthouse.
I'll do that now. Over and out.
Hey, go ahead. Maybe you'll manage to rest before the storm hits. Over and out.
Check the generator. Check the backup power in the lighthouse annex.
Reports say we haven't had a storm this bad in a long time. Our first photo together. Ela used to come here for her internship and stay up all night doing reports. So I gave her an old lantern so she wouldn't have to work in the dark. And then she took it on all her expeditions. I've never got round to sending this letter. It was all good once upon a time. Oh, Molly. I forgot how much I've missed her. Can't wait till my shift's over.
You'll have for the lighthouse again, Will. We've already talked about this. I've practically put all my research on hold to make time for our family to take care of Tom, but I need your help.
It's funny how just one more game can be the last one. I'll miss playing with him.
Have I read that? Yes, that's the recipe.
Oh, I told him not to leave planets lying around everywhere. They're going straight back in the model.
I can't go through that door.
Definitely gonna need some coffee. It's going to be a busy day.
Aye. The light is on. Right, well, this... End of part 1 then. See you in part 2. Thanks for watching. See you next time.